The weekend has a Tristan McKenzie, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Digging in now, Ender Inciarte, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Inciarte.
First delivery to him on the way. Line towards center field. Number 35 is there, and he has it for the out. And now a moment to show you the lineup for Atlanta in this one. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
Stepping in, Nick Markakis. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First pitch on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Felt this. We check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide.
Yeah, I get it, Matty. The team's on a moderate losing streak right now. Can't be happy with the way they played, but they have to find a way to relax a little bit. Everybody goes through these little stretches, these little valleys throughout the course of a long season. This team should right itself, and it needs to start today.
And there are our umpires for this one. Working balls and strikes will be Mr. Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be. You think there's any justice in the game, watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Number 35 is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Standing in, Ronald Acuna. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. The 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
Well, the pitcher's got to respect that. Third baseman getting dirty right there, trying to save him some extra bases.
Ryan McCann.
Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Bat explodes as this has popped up, and no one will get this one. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
2 balls and 2 strikes now to the Braves catcher. Markakis over at second. Acuna on at first with 2 down. He's set. The 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. So a couple of hits here in the top half, but nothing comes of it. And now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Jess De La Cruz will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low 3s, but one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch, and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low 3s in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right, and this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's the team leader in home runs, so he's having a nice year so far. It's always a good feeling when you can lead your team in a category like home runs. I'm sure he takes a lot of pride in that.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment with the next one he throws.
Count remains at 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang place at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. 0-1 the count. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. Down in order go the Tribe. Still no score. Here's Marcell Ozuna. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Marcell Ozuna.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air out to center field. Under it is the center fielder. 1 down.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians defensive setup today. And can we please focus on Francisco Lindor, one of my favorite players in the game? Let's check a few boxes. Charisma, check. Switch hitter, check. Cannon for an arm, check. Hit for power, check. Enough said.
At the plate, Austin Riley. They'll be trying to duplicate his performance. Performance from yesterday when he finished with a 4-for-5 line at the plate. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. The 1-1. Hit high and deep to right center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. Towards second. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tough, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Lindor into shallow left. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Atlanta. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes.
Leading off.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. Stepping up now, Jose Ramirez. 3 hits for him in that ball game on Wednesday. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Hit down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Ramirez, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Time for a look at the Braves on D. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And this is swung on and missed, his 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect, and when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. From the belt, the pitch, and he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Right side, and that'll get on through into right field for a base hit.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
The first baseman, Eric.
So stepping in, Eric Weiss. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. No balls and a strike to count. Bottom of the second here with no score. Fastball called for strike 2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Indians strand a couple. Here's Ender Inciarte. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
The center fielder.
First offering on its way. In there at the knees as he offers a strike to the leadoff man. 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Full count to Ender Inciarte. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Waiting on deck is Nick Markakis. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Digging in to try it again, Nick Markakis. He singled his last time up. 1-0 the count. Two balls and no strikes now to the Atlanta DH.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
Outside, 3-0 now. Three and 1 the count now.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
This is line to left. Santana arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
So coming to the plate, Freddie Freeman. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
You know, D-Row, I'm not sure if you're one of those superstitious guys, but a 13-game hitting streak seems like a pretty good number for this guy.
Yeah, that's the old baker's dozen right there. We're almost looking at 2 weeks of just sleeping like a baby. You're going to hear me reiterate this throughout this streak. I can't tell you, when you're swinging the bat like this, your food tastes better, your wife gets prettier, everything is just working.
Ronald Acuna will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Reyes makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. So 2 on with 2 away, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Brian McCann. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes.
Count 1-0.
Inciarte at second. Freeman at first. 2 out in the inning. Lifted the other way out to left center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. 2 left for Atlanta. Home half of the third coming up. No. Now at the plate, Roberto Perez. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3. First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Perez is considered one of the best defensive catchers in the game today. He often gets praise for his work behind the plate, and I know a lot of pitchers have made it clear that his presence back there adds a level of comfort that not many others can replicate.
And Matty, I don't know if he's always going to be a favorite for the Gold Glove, but you walk around this clubhouse, you hear these pitchers rave about throwing to this guy. That's all I need to hear.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Inciarte on the run. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting, the
So striding in, Cesar Hernandez will swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Lifted the other way to left center. Inciarte will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. We'll head to the fourth. Stepping up to the plate, Marcell Ozuna. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those two pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. The throw into second. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking two until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Fastball called for strike two. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Ozuna on at first, nobody out. And he fouls this one off. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Three and 2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And that misses for ball 4, and it's first and second now with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Now in the box, Dansby Swanson. First delivery to him on the way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Hit on the ground out to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Second base.
Boy, Giro, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. From the belt, the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Santana is there. Let's see if they try it. And they will not try anything here, so the bases remain loaded with 1 away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Stepping into the box, Ender Inciarte comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is down for extra bases, and it might chase everybody home. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Yeah, he squares this thing up
Now
beautifully and blasts it through the gap
hitter.
all the way to the wall. Then the only question that remained was whether 2 or 3 runs were going to score. They held the runner at third, but that's a timely 2-run double.
Into the box, Nick Markakis, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Lifted in the air out to left. Moving under it, Santana, and he makes the catch for the second out. And both runners have to hold where they are, so call it a missed opportunity with 2 gone now. Digging in and looking for more, Freddie Freeman. Last time through was a base hit. First pitch of the at-bat. Low for ball 1. Swanson on third. Inciarte at second with 2 gone. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. 1-1. Here it is. Now a curveball misses inside. He's set. The 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Yeah,
Now
the
batting,
guy's been on fire
right
lately,
fielder.
hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
So our situation has the bases loaded. 2 men out. And that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. in there for strike 1, 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Here's the 1-2. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Here's a huge swing by Acuna and a drive to deep left. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So they wind up with 2 in the inning, but it... First pitch on its way.
The shortstop.
Squared that one up just a little late.
Lindor.
The windup and the 0-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Acuna ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Stepping into the box, Franmil Reyes was plunked with a pitch in his first trip to the plate. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
Well hit to right, but a foul ball.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Fly ball right down the line in left, and that'll get down for a base hit. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this is low, ball one. No runs, 2 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Left side, but well foul. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Now to the plate, Domingo Santana. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. There's a fastball to start him off, but that misses for ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
2-1 the count. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he popped him up. Freeman ranging into the outfield. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Indians leave 1. They're down 2-0. Into the box now, Brian McCann. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Brian McCann.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit hard to the right side. Freeman on the grass. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The left fielder, number 20.
Stepping in, Marcell Ozuna. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
3 balls and a strike to the Braves left fielder.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
3-2 pitch. Inside, he misses, ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now pitching for the Indians.
Here comes the Indians manager to make that slow trip to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one.
Right there is a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Two and one.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Hit on the ground to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Dansby.
Now batting, Dansby Swanson. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball that misses.
You fight so hard to get into these type of counts. You can't let this pitch get away from you. You have to keyhole something middle of the plate.
The 3-1 in front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
The batter, number 1.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. That's wide. 2-0.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
That one's in there on the black. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. Ender Inciarte is on deck. Called strike, and that'll run it full.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
Grounded to the right. Fielded cleanly to second for 1, but they won't get 2 as he beats the relay to first.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Ender Inciarte. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in. You haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
A ball and a strike now to the Atlanta leadoff man.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down, and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
2 balls and a strike to count. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. 3 runs, 8 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Nick.
Next will be the designated hitter, Nick Markakis. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Riley, the runner at third. Albies on second. Inciarte on at first with 2 down. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. The 2-2. And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
And he popped him up. In there, a base hit. 1 run scores. The relay, and he's safe.
Dan, from a pitcher standpoint, that's a backbreaker. 2 out, 2 RBI base hit right there.
Awfully frustrating. You're trying to make some good pitches. You get 2 outs, and all of a sudden you give up that big base hit that drives in 2. Frustrating for a pitcher.
Standing in, Freddie Freeman has got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning, Matt. A hit here could really fire up that dugout. And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone! So a 3-run shot to right center field, the 198th of his career, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. Santana there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. But it'll come at a cost as 6 cross the plate. 3 of them on this 3-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Braves 8 and the Indians nothing. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for